How's it going, gang? I recently had a bride ask me about low-hanging fog for an upcoming wedding, so I did some research, and this is the unit that I ended up purchasing. This is a ADJ Mr. Kool 2, 700 watt high output low lying fog machine. I just set it up and have it plugged in here. You simply fill this top portion with ice, regular ice, and then you fill this with the special low-hanging fog fluid, which is right here, which is specially formulated for low-lying fog. The idea was to get something that wasn't going to require dry ice or anything that's going to leave a residue or moisture on the dance floor or the bride's dress. So it plugs in the back, standard 12-volt plug. Also has a remote here and has multiple settings. You got a regular on and off. This is a continuous and then a manual. And then you can set it on a timer for it to go off every certain amount of time, and then also for how long it stays on once it comes on. I'm going to do the continuous mode just to see what it looks like. I'm going to start that now. All right, so after looking at things and thinking about my trial last night, I realized that I had the door open outside of my garage and was causing a draft through. So I wanted to give another run, this time controlling the amount of fog that I put out and trying to make sure there's no draft. So let's see how we go this time. Here we go. Alright, so if I just let a little bit go, it does seem to lay down a lot better than it was last night with the door closed. And I guess I'm doing it manually just to get to the desired effect. This is a small area, so you don't need that much. I can imagine, however, a larger dance floor you would have to go for a little bit longer. Let's really see what happens when we fill it up. Alright, that's a lot better. Obviously, wind makes a huge difference. So using this machine outside is probably not the best good idea. But in a regular room, now I've stopped producing smoke, and you can see it is laying down low, giving the desired effect. And concentration is pretty good. Let's see if we can make it thick. Now, luckily, I didn't know how fast it would use the fluid, but I've done several tests here, and I had only filled it up about 3/4 of the way, and I still have over half of my container full of fluid. So I'd say in long-term use, the only thing you would have to really worry about is ice. The top part holds up to 4 pounds of ice, so I'm going to plan on bringing a cooler with me with a bag of ice just in case the venue doesn't have one. But most venues do have ice available, and only a few scoops would get you through a performance. Anyway, so after my final review, I'd have to say this is a pretty cool product. I'm pretty glad I got it. Look forward to using it a lot in the future.